Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man. I never would have dreamed that putting studs in, removing studs and putting studs in hubs and rotors and things like that would cause me as much grief as it's caused me in the last few months. I had no idea what I was getting into, none whatsoever. I've had a rash of folks having all kinds of trouble with studs. So I went on YouTube and I found that most everybody today, of course, they're talking about sticking the thing in there, tying it down with an air wrench, air hammer, what have you. You need to use a little spacer so you can tighten it down. Lyle Tools got a little ball bearing thing that you can stick on there, what have you. People talking about press. You know, in the old days, you take this stuff down there and just have it pressed in. Every auto parts store had a press. But I'll tell you what, I couldn't find anybody talking about the good old hammer method. You know, when I was about 10 years old on a Saturday morning, I woke up to the loudest effing banging that there ever was coming from the garage. And I got up and went out there, and my old man was knocking the studs out of the rotor hub assembly on that 72 Toyota Corolla, one of the very first ones. He was on the garage floor on the concrete knocking the studs out. Because when disc brakes first came out, friends, it was a two-piece assembly. Rotor, hub with all the bearings in there, basically non-wearing part or whatever, so you just replace the rotor disc. That looks like one piece. This is 72 Challengers and Chargers. Well, it ain't. That right there, that's for a Newport and Polara. It looks like it's one piece. It ain't. You got to bang the damn studs out of there. So when I grew up, it was common practice. I know I'm getting old now. I didn't think I was getting old. I guess I've been lying to myself. But now I go on YouTube, I couldn't find anybody talking about hammering studs in. Nobody. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. Let me tell you something. This right here will do more stud putting in than a 12-ton press because that's shock value. This right here will do more than that 12-ton press I got next door in the other building. It'll get loaded down and it'll stop. And now we're going to get specific about the Dodge and the Ram trucks. I'm going to make it real simple. I've got all these people out there using calipers and measuring all kinds of stuff and this and that. Of course, every single one of them I've told that's all worked out. First off, I need my hub guys to understand this. We are not shipping aftermarket dually wheel adapters. There are no aftermarket dually wheel adapters. We don't make anything. We don't drill anything. We don't modify anything except the inner bore. We bore it out about 100 thousandths just to clear the hubs. I'm going to say this again. We don't change anything. 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 That's why they have Chrysler logos on them. Once again, we don't change anything. Here you go. Wheel adapter, dually, the one with the spacer holes in it. This right here is used on the big bearings, 2009 until current. It's the only wheel adapter like this. It has the extra lightning holes in there, cooling holes. 2009 to the present day. 2009 to the present day. 2009 to the present day. Same height as the previous one. Has a thin flange right there. It's thin. The previous one has a thick flange. It's the same height. You with me? It's the same height. This thick flange bad boys used 2000 through 2008. 2000 through 2008. 2000 through 2008. I'm sorry, but I get people that call me up and go, what year did you say? The early one, we call the early one. The longest, the tallest one. First gen, 94 to 99 axle. Has a super thin flange. Super thin flange. It's the tallest one of the bunch right here. Let me tell you something. Dodge saved a lot of money. Typically, in general, the only studs that you're ever going to see is a 619 knurl or a 625. In general, it's about a $6,000 difference. And I'll be real honest with you, it doesn't make a hill of beans. They'll frickin' work. I'm going to repeat that. It really doesn't make a hill of beans, all right? Which ones? On the newer wheel adapters, remember this one 2009 till the current day? 2009 till the current day. You're only going to see one stud in there. It's like the old motor wheel stud. It has that funny insignia on it. That's all that you're ever going to see. That's it. There's only one size. There ain't any other sizes. There's only one size. There's not any other sizes. There's only one size. There's not any other sizes. On the middle wheel adapter, it uses these. They're all marked TG. That was the vendor. They're all marked TG. That was the vendor. They're all marked TG. That was the vendor. When you got about 50 hours playing around with wheel adapters for your hubs and doing research and playing around with studs, bolts, lugs, you become an expert in this stuff. Just because I like it. That's what makes me sick. But it also makes me really good. So, these are the studs that belong in this wheel adapter. Now, I send people wheel adapters like this with them bored out a little bit for the locking mechanism. They knock theirs out of the wheel adapter, and then all of a sudden, they can't reinstall them in the wheel adapters that I sent. And I have no idea why, because they're the same size. I get people, I can't install them. They're too big. Mine stops right there. It doesn't go all the way down. Well, of course it stops right there. You don't want that thing spinning when you stop by up there at Discount Tire and that young kid puts that 500 foot-pound torque air hammer wrench on that thing and this is spinning away. Hell no, you want it to be secure. So, I'll tell you another little secret. Remember this one right here? Look at there. It's just a little bit bigger. That's 625, 619. Are you with me? Fits in that one too. There ain't much of a difference. When it comes to Mopar studs, there's typically only about a 6,000 difference. Remember what I said. 619 knurl, 625. 619 knurl, 625. 619 knurl, 625. They's close. That's the biggest one of the bunch right there, the older one. We have a wheel adapter right here that's been sitting outside. All the bores. I actually had a guy, he told me, Wayne, you sent me the wrong wheel adapter. My holes, the holes are too big. You've drilled them too big. He was trying to install them like that. He called me back a few days later and said, Wayne, I think I'm just clueless what's going on. And I think after I used the small holes, I was able to put my truck back together. True statement. It's last week. Here we are. 3/31/2018. No kidding. Really did. True story. I don't make them up. Here we go. The hammer method. Get you something solid. The rotor works really good. The rotor off your buggy works really good. It'll center that thing. This is a new wheel adapter, newer one, 2009 through through today. It's got the extra holes in there, the extra holes, 2009. Uses that stud with the funny insignia. If you don't remember now, these are dirty bores and dirty studs. Now, if you want to make it a little bit easier, you can spray you some lube on here. You'd be surprised. I tell the boys around here, use some damn lube. Hell, well, my dad, one of his last degrees was petroleum engineering after all the other engineering. But you know what? When I was growing up, I never used lube either. Because you know what? I didn't have time to use lube. I was in too big of a hurry. So, boy, was I stupid. All right. There we go. We have, well, let's make sure. I don't want anybody thinking I switched them out. This method right here will do what a 12-ton press won't. If you don't believe me, put some money up in escrow and I'll show you. Done. Finished. Don't tell me that the studs don't fit. Once again, for review, we don't send aftermarket wheel adapters. The wheel adapters that we send you are the same ones on your truck. I'm gonna summary. The wheel adapters that we send you are the same ones that are on your truck. The wheel adapters that I send you are the same ones that are on your truck. There's only 3. There's only 3. The later style, 2009 through current day, when you're traipsing through the wrecking yard, you see them holes on there, you can take it to the bank. Thick flange, big old beefy bad boy, heavy as hell. What years? It's a trick. 2000 through 2008. This little bitty thin casting, thin flange, 94 to 99. There you go, my friends. Oh, what did I say? This one used TGs. And the new ones use those. There is no difference in sizes. There is no difference in sizes. Please, for the love of God. You see this one? It's been cleaned up. TG, TG, TG. I get people to say, well, mine's a different number than the ones that you sent me. Well, yeah, that's the mold number, so when the mold starts deteriorating, they know which one to replace. Because these sand casting molds, they deteriorate out over time. So, there you go, my friends. Oh, I better do another one, because some old boy will tell me that it don't work. I fabricated it. Last week he said, Wayne, my studs won't go down. They stop at the shoulder. They stop at the shoulder before they even get to the splines. What am I going to do? I've been to every auto parts store in town. I don't know what to do. Help me. Well, get you a hammer. Get you a pin. And install your studs. Like I said, if you don't want a hammer so much, and you want to use a smaller one, there's a thing called lubrication. Yeah, when you hear that specific sound, that ding sound, that means that he's down and he's done. Uh-oh. I want to do another one. There is challenged folks out there today. I hope I'm politically correct. Uh-oh. Now this one's dry now. We going in a rough bore. It's all full of stuff. I don't know if it'll work. Maybe I should have tested it before I fired up the camera. I don't know. Yeah, about 4 hits. That's what it takes. Uh-oh, it stopped. It's not going to go in. Holy shit, I'm actually starting to like this. You know what? One of the boys gave me shit yesterday. Yeah, take my frustrations out on this. Shit. Hell, I'm doing just like my old man. It's 7:42 on a Saturday morning, and I'm out in one of the hub rooms, rotor rooms, driving damn stud. Boy, this brings back memories. Hell, that was like, well, shit. I was 10 years old, I think I remember. Yeah, 9 or 10. Oh, shit. That's a little while ago. Remember now, if you want to test me about that press issue, you call me up with some money in escrow, and I'll show you this right here to do a better job. 10 times faster than a 12 or 20 ton press. Yep. Call me a liar. Put your money up. I know what I'm talking about. God bless you. God bless America. And, shit, happy trucking.